A lot of people have a dream to go out of India, work elsewhere, earn top money, live their life in a better situation with better environment, better ambience, less of pollution, better governance, so on and so forth. So this international migration is basically aspirational in nature, or you can say majorly it is a pull migration wherein a foreign country pulls Indians towards itself. Some of it, of course, it's a push migration as well, wherein you're not finding job in India, so you are going abroad. But majorly, it is a pull migration wherein a foreign country basically attracts Indians. So what is happening right now is an increasing number of people are migrating to other countries and working for the other countries as top doctors, researchers, etc. Hence becoming assets for the other countries. They are trained in India, they are educated in India, but at the same time they are going and working for other country and contributing in the development of the other country. Now, when this is happening, then there are two kinds of approaches which comes out. One who questions that you are learning here, getting educated here, studying from the IITs or AIMS at a subsidized rate from the taxpayers' money, and then you are going and serving other country. That is one approach. But what is the issue in this approach? See, everyone is free to do what they want in this country within the, of course, the boundary of the laws. And if you are good enough, you have scored good marks, you got the admission into IITs, so of course you will make the utilization of that. Afterwards, you are not bound to work in India only. The entire world is open for you. So of course it's your free will, it's your freedom in order to be able to do that. Others, a lot of them who are saying this probably did not have what it takes to clear these kind of examinations and reach a particular level and be able to, let's say, go abroad and do that. Yes, that makes sense. And also there is a reason behind this happening. What is the reason? Opportunities are not enough. Not enough as in opportunities may be there, but with the kind of the level of education, the effort, the hard work, the intelligence and what not has been put in by the aspirant, by the people, they are not getting the return, and returns are high elsewhere, as a result of which people do go abroad, right? The other side of it is what? You go abroad, you send the money back, the foreign exchange comes back, that also plays a role in the development. That is also definitely there, right? But the huge issue here is not just monetary. The idea is it's the brain of India that is working for the foreign countries. So that is why giving rise to the concept of brain drain. Now, this article talks about how this brain drain persists in India, right? And it persists as India's silent but a severe crisis. And this brain drain is not just limited to people working for other countries, people who are going and working for other countries, but people staying back in India are also working for MNCs, multinational organizations incorporated in the foreign countries. Not just that, lakhs of people are quitting their Indian citizenship. So let's get started with respect to understanding what this issue is all about. So what is the news? The news is about, the article is about the growing trend of Indian professionals who are moving abroad. Example being the global scientists who are joining the foreign universities and doing research and development for the foreign universities in the foreign countries. Now this raises a concern as to why is India unable to retain top talent? See, a straightforward answer is we are not paid enough. It is as simple as that. For example, in Switzerland, the payment of a teacher is probably the highest, whereas that is not the case over here. And even if you have the payment in the highest bracket, that highest bracket would also not be enough to sustain a good life over here. Plus, there are other concerns, for example, pollution, lack of safe drinking water. So the things that the government has to provide, the government has to ensure that the air is clean, that the water is safe to drink, right? But what we are doing is every affluent home has a water purifier. So you are bearing the cost of safe drinking water. It was supposed to be cleansed and made safe for drinking in the water purifying stations that the government has, but the government sends us whatever the water there is, and we use our own water purifier to get the clean water. Then air is not clean, so now people have started increasingly using the air purifier as well. Government schools are not proper, so private schools are there. Government hospitals are not proper, so private hospitals are there. Whereas that is not the case elsewhere, right? The government provision is there in a better manner, of course, and at the same time you will have the things that are provided by the government that is there as of good quality, plus the non-economic goods like better roads, right? Non-economic goods for us, or non-economic goods specifically like air, water, it is better. So the life of the future generation of the people who are going presently is going to be in a comparatively better environment. That is also a reason for people to move out, and we'll see much more than that. So what are the numbers? The numbers say that around 2 lakh Indians have renounced their citizenship, or renouncing their citizenship annually over a period of 2 years. Every year 2 lakh people have renounced their citizenship. 9 lakh people have migrated to the west in the last 5 years. There are total 13.6 million NRIs. That means 1.36 crore million NRIs are there. The key destination here being USA, Canada, Australia, Germany. Gulf nations are also a part of it. So public investment return is not coming because they have educated from IITs, AIMS, etc., which are government institutions, subsidiary fees, etc., but the return is not there. The sectoral impact, if you look at it specifically in the field of doctors, for example, 75,000 Indian doctors are abroad. 1/3 of the IIT graduates working overseas. This leads to loss of skilled workforce, innovation potential gets lost, so on and so forth. Now, what is the reasons for brain drain? As I have already told you, better career opportunities, better salaries and research ecosystem, better quality of life for them and their future generation. Domestic push for this is what? Bureaucracy and corruption in India. Limited research funding that is there. You have PhD holders, researchers waiting for funds to be allocated so that they can do further research, who like their work, love their work, but have constraints over here, will not have constraints over elsewhere, and institutional constraints are also there. If you look at the structural constraints, weak research and innovation ecosystem, because the percentage of GDP allocated for research and development is quite less. The governance deficits is there, lack of global academic competitiveness. Because of these things, the academic competitiveness does not develop much. This leads to decline from historical legacy, wherein India was once attracted the global scholars. So we are talking about, hundreds of years back, Nalanda University attracted foreign scholars, right? Foreign scholars to India. But now the tide has turned, and we are rather seeing the brain drain happen. The implication of this is very straightforward. First thing first, human capital flight. The human capital is going away, leading to economic loss. We are in a phase from 2005 to 2055 is our phase for demographic dividend, a potential for us to achieve a better growth, which is not getting fulfilled because of this brain drain. It will lead to weak knowledge economy. Global dependency will be there for innovation, for technology transfer in different domains, and the aspirational youth will prefer migration. So what is the way forward here? The way forward is to strengthen the research ecosystem and its funding. Then improve the governance system, reduce the corruption, the leakages, right? That will help. When the corruption and all will reduce, more money will reach to the end beneficiary. Build world-class universities. See, just by simply expanding the number of IITs and IIMs is not going to help. You can open 10,000 colleges and name them IITs, an IIT in every district. but do they have the same level of equipment, of infrastructure, of teachers, of funding, of academicians, academia, of books, library facilities, etc.? If that is not the case, just by giving the name to a new university or college as an IIT or IIM is not going to cut it. You are diluting the quality just to show an increased number, which again will not cut it. So you have to have world-class universities and quality infrastructure for the education system. Then incentivize the talent retention and return migration. Who are already there can be attracted to return back to India, and we can retain our talent if opportunities are over here. And we have to promote Vasudevaya Kutumbakam, which means the entire world, one single family, in which we attract the brain from other countries as well who can work for India. It's not a problem to have more brain working for us. In fact, if we retain our own brain, that is more than enough. India has a huge population and a population of talented and smart people. It's just that we have to respect them and we have to retain them. Thank you.